Hello everybody, how's it going? Nice to see you all. That's Everton against Manchester City and, well, it's going to be an interesting game. Hey Daniel, hey Citizen, how's it going? Let you go. It's an interesting game for me today. I think it is. I think it's going to be quite interesting. Because I think looking at the lineup as well, I'm not even surprised that Stones came in for Walker. I said after the Tottenham game that I don't think Walker did a particularly good job on that right hand side. And I thought his defensive work, it's like he uses his pace too much to bail himself out of situations, which I've guessed we've always known. But looking at that, like watching him do it, he just stands there, let the Tottenham player run at him a few times, and then he'd start chasing back him with Son. He was getting ripped apart down that side. So I'm not surprised to see John come in. I'm also not surprised to see John come in because Everton are going to be pretty physical. Calvert-Lewin isn't playing, which is, I think, a good thing for us. But I think if he was, Jones would have been able to handle it a little bit better than Walker would have done. I wouldn't have been surprised to see Aki come in for Cancelo either. Cancelo's obviously the better left back and the better player. But again, give Cancelo a little bit of a rest. And Aki's going to be a little bit more physical and a little bit more defensive than Cancelo would be. I can only assume he's going to rest him for the FA Cup game, bring Walker back for the FA Cup. More than likely going to play Walker against United. Because watching Sancho, Rashford, Ronaldo, you're going to have to watch their pace a little bit. Walker's the only one's going to be able to handle Rashford and Alanga. And today's a must-win game. Let's not kid ourselves. It is a must-win game. There's no way around it. After last week, can't drop points. We can't afford any slip-ups. Anyone else surprised to see Gundogan playing again as well? I think Gundogan had a good game against Tottenham, but it's unusual to see him and De Bruyne play consecutive matches together. I thought Bernardo would have dropped back in his own because I thought Bernardo was quite ineffective against Tottenham. I'm hoping to see Grealish and Jesus come in the second half at some point. Jesus in particular. I want to see him on that right hand side. Or push him in the middle. I know we've been playing him on the right hand side this season and he's not a striker. That's where he played when he was replacing Aguero a few years back. So I feel he's going to be more effective than anyone else up there. Big results in the league today, so Newcastle beat Brentford 2-0, which is a good result for them. So Ericsson come back, which is nice, isn't it? Watching Ericsson play for Brentford. United held at home to Watford. Shocking result for them, chasing top four. That leaves Arsenal with 3 games in hand on them. And I think they're only 2 points behind them. Burnley again fighting for a draw. Villa beat Brighton. That's a good result for them too. Yeah, Watkins got Villa's second goal. Watkins should be scoring more goals for me as well. Okay, Everton as well in 17th. Ooh. Only a point above the drop Everton. I didn't realise they were that close to it. I thought they were had a little bit more breathing room than that. They need to win this game then. This is huge for them. Although they do have 3 games in hand on Watford, Norwich, and Leeds above them. Leeds are going down for me this season. They are shocking. Burnley are fighting back. Burnley are going to fight themselves out there. Leeds, though, I don't see anyone saving them because they're getting smashed by everyone. I think anyone in the league would say if you need a win right now, play Leeds. Destinchenko of his Ukraine colours on him. Expect to see him in the FA Cup as well. He's not going to come on in this game, I don't think. Unless Cancelo gets injured, then he may come on. But we're chasing the game. Pep likes to make some weird changes when we're chasing games. The boys are out. Put them wearing the Ukraine flag rather than wearing them on their jersey. I guess it's cheaper to do that than just make a jumper Ukraine flagging. Ankle there, a bit emotional. Yeah, just remember, football isn't everything in life. Football's a sport, football's a hobby, football's a passion, it's not life. Well, I guess it is for the players. And we are almost at kickoff. Such a big game this. We really do need to bounce back after Tottenham because that game still leaves something sour in my mouth. We've had a week off though. Players have had a chance to relax. Got time to recover. Which I said in my match preview as well. It's something you really take for granted with this team. They play mostly every 3 days with the amount of competitions we're always in. We're always competing for every competition. So the players don't really get a break. And you forget that. Other teams we're playing against have weeks off here and there. Those Red Seals have one. And it must be quite refreshing for the players. Players take a knee, and we are off. There we go. Big game. Big game for us. Need to win it. No excuses. I'm not saying Everton are an easy game. They're always tough, even where they are in the position in the league right now. Not an easy game. City always passing out from the back, straight into it, no problems. Everton keen to press. But even in them first early exchanges, they're playing a little bit different than Tottenham were. Because Tottenham sat back and let us attack them, and then once we hit the halfway line, that's when they swarmed us. Everton keen to push early, quite early on. No, it'd be nice today as well. Cancelo to score. Cancelo's got everything other than goals. He's done everything this season. But his lack of goals is really hurting him. Hurting us as well at times. He had some good chances against Tottenham. And he always gets himself in them positions, which is encouraging as well. They always say, if you get yourself in them scoring positions, eventually you're bound to take one. You know, when a striker's in a drought, as long as they're getting themselves in there. I know Cancelo isn't a striker, but he's still getting himself in that box. He's still getting himself in shooting positions. He's still taking players on. So you think it's only a matter of time. And there's a free kick. Gordon did really well there. Quick feet. Gets past Gordon. That's going to be a good battle, because I like Gordon. He's alright. Foden did him there. Oh, lovely feet. De Bruyne needs one more assist to be back, and that's nice. Here we go. Oh. Offside flag. Or foul. Bernardo's limping. I think he got stood on. I think someone stood on his foot, by the looks of it. Gundogan closed down really well. He wins the ball back. Now De Bruyne. He tries to feed it through to Bernardo. That was never on that pass. I don't know where else he could have gone with it. There's no one up on his left. We tried to feed it through to Bernardo on his right, but it's too many defenders. I think there's 3 between him and Bernardo. Based about 5 yards. And just like that, we've recycled it back to Edison. Oh, what a ball. I don't know if it was meant for Sterling, but that's where he's found it. Roger left footed, bounces through his defender, and Foden commits the foul on Gordon. Foden tells him to get up. Oof. Sterling in the top 10 scorers for City of all time. That's interesting. Top 10 City scorers of all time. That is interesting. Shows how much we've needed him, particularly with Pep being there. Since Pep's come in, Sterling has been banging in all the goals. I remember all them late goals he scored when we got 100 points. You know, Southampton, Bournemouth. Oh, there's another one too. I remember the Bournemouth one clearly. I'm screaming at that one. That one in. Was that 96th minute or something? Or was that Southampton? I know they're pretty close, pretty similar. Richarlison dropping to the floor. Gets a little tap from Diaz, I think it was. Barely. I think just a bit of studs on his heel. Look at that City press as well. Rushing out Gundogan, Bernardo, and De Bruyne there. Straight to that. And this is where Everton will be dangerous on us, I think. Their pieces. Fortunately, they've not got Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin would destroy us. Pesky one in the air, that one. But they do have quite a few big plays. Even Richarlison's pretty decent in the air. Keane as well, he's a huge one. I think it's Burnley they got him from, right? Keane, when we signed Stones. Stonesy boy at the back post there, that was good defending. They try to play the way out, some one touches on the edge of the box, didn't work. And that's going to be Edison's. It's gone out for a goal kick. But Everton have started positively. I'll give them that. They're pressing well. You know, they had a couple of chances there. Decent crosses into the box that we had to deal with. Gundogan's done really well there. How's that not a corner? That's surely a corner. I don't know what the referee's thinking there. He must have thought he played onto Gundogan when it was the other way around. Gundogan saying, oh my god, he's right. That was a corner, that. Van de Beek was really lucky there because he passed it straight to, I think it was Bernardo it hit. What a poor pass from Rodri. It hits out play. Laporte had to go get it. Gives it back to Edison. Everton just creeping forward. Not exactly pressing hard. They're just jogging forward. Just making sure we can't get to the halfway line easy. And they've got a nice flat line there of 4 players in front of our 4 defenders. Everton throw. They're getting the decisions at the moment. Yeah, they are strong in that. Aerial-wise, I'd expect them to win most of the duels. Oh, he's Gundogan now running at him. He goes it left to Sterling in the box. Pass it along the floor towards Gundogan again, but he was cut out by Keane. Now Everton break. Everton looking pretty decent here on the break. They're getting forward quickly. Gordon tries a shot. It was not really doing anything. But comes back out to the Everton. De Bruyne did really well there to control that and to give it to Sterling. He did really well in a tight space. Yeah, they're well up for Everton. Edison with poor clearance. I mean, he was rushed into it. He did the right thing in just getting it forward, but he didn't really get any distance on it. I will admit, I've not seen many Everton games this season, but where they are in the league, you know. Oh dear. Edison claims at the second attempt there. That was a good crossing from Gordon again. But yeah, I've not seen much of Everton this season, but where they are in the league, I'd say they've probably not been playing that well. I know they started the season fairly decently under Benitez. But as we all know, starting the season doesn't mean anything. Arsenal were bottom of the league after 3 games. I don't think we were having the... You look at last season where we were before we went on that run. Same this season as well, we weren't doing particularly well until like Decemberish. And that's João Cancelo. He's first in shots, first in passes, final third. And first for touches of all defenders in the league. And like I said, if he adds goals to that, Rodri battled really well. So did the Everton team. Van der Beek in the end comes in with a hard challenge. Rodri did really well there. I think Leeds are going down. I think they're the ones going to be in that third spot. It's going to be Watford, Norwich and Leeds. I just don't see how Leeds are getting out of it. That was a poor pass from Gundogan. He kind of gave it to no one. He kind of put it in the middle of De Bruyne and Sterling there. Rodri nearly lost the ball. Heavy touch from him. We managed to get out to Stonesy. Foden now. I will say I prefer to see Foden on one of the wings. I want to see him on the left. That's where he's his strongest at. That's where he has his great performances, like against Liverpool. Well, he had a good one against Liverpool last season when he was on that right hand side. And he scored that fourth. But he's no good in the middle, Foden. Not where Pep wants him on that number 9 role. I think if you drop him back into where Gundogan's playing, where Bernardo usually does, I think it'd be fantastic there. Foden's everywhere at the moment. Now he's good on the right side. City's going to win. I mean, I hope City's going to win. It's a big game. I don't think we can afford to drop points. That's the thing. A draw's no good. You usually say you go to away to Everton, you get a draw. Not a bad result. Decent. Not in this scenario. We need all 3. Oh, what a touch from Foden. Foden was brilliant there. He touched, like the ball comes into him, he's on the back post, touches with his left onto his right. What control this is. And then Keenan was he blocked on the near post, out for a City corner. As we know, with these corners, we normally take them quite short. Take them short and then whip into the back post towards Rodri or Diaz. Here we go, short corner. I think we got really lucky there to get that free kick. I think it's Cancelo that's gone down. Oh, Laporte was that went down. I think we're lucky to get that because Everton were breaking. Gonna be a De Bruyne. No, it's gonna be a Foden out swinger. A good cross as well, right into the 6-yard box. Well defended by Everton. Foul. I don't know what Sterling's doing there. What is he doing? I get he wants to put pressure on him, but he just grabs him by the shoulder. Stupid foul to give away. We would have had the ball back. Oh, it was Diaz that headed the ball. Diaz was the one that headed it away. Everton moving the ball around really well in this game. There's no signs of this going to be an easy game. Nice one-touch passing, it needed to be as well. Really needed to be. Really needs to be quick passing, and we got out of it. Stonesy boy. Do you know Stones has been phenomenal on the right hand side, and then he gives the ball away. That's my fault. But Stones has been really good since coming to the right hand side. He scored against Leeds, and he had a great game in the Champions League. Who else did he play? He played right back against, was it Brentford? I think it was Brentford. Just for a big guy as well, he gets up and down that pitch quite well. Again, it's a silly foul from Laporte. Where's Richarlison going to go? You know you're going to touch Richarlison. You know he's going to fall on the floor. We would have been told that going into the game. They would have been briefed on it. Everton are going nowhere with that. He's controlling it on his chest away from goal, and Laporte just decides to clean him out. Now they have a free kick on the edge of the box. It doesn't make any sense. That dive by Gordon then was shocking. What was he doing? Going to rise the challenge. The ball was just too far ahead of De Bruyne. He's not got the pace for that. A lot of possession, we're not really doing anything with it. We've got in behind a couple of times, we've had a couple of chances to cross it, but no shots yet. And the best delivery into the box from a set piece was headed out by Diaz, unfortunately. He cleared it himself. Everton are the ones playing with a little bit more pace and urgency, although that one by Van der Beek is wild pass forward for Gordon. He was never going to reach that. But 25 minutes gone and not really created anything. We have all this wonderful little passing in midfield, but then when it gets to the final third, give the ball away. With the Manchester derby next week, you know. Poor pass. They have a throw in, but again, we're not really creating anything. Usually we create a few chances here and there, but other than a few times we got behind their back line, we've really done nothing with it. Hey, Alex. How's it going? Our passing's been sharp. When we're playing one touch and two touch football, looking good, but once we get into the final third, not done anything. Everton are defending really well. And it's just relentless pressure once we hit the halfway line. And John's giving it away and Everton breaking. Cancelo. Roger was there to cover Cancelo. He went forward with Sterling, which left a huge gap on that left hand side. And that's how Tottenham scored that winner last weekend. Cancelo pushed right up into his man. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. Wasn't that foul, ref? Foden's done really well under pressure. He had 3 Everton players around him. Now De Bruyne loses it. Another dive by an Everton player. Jesus, that's a foul. He's gone through the back of Gundogan there. They're all whinging about the penalty. I mean, all he does is put his arm. Let's have a look at this. He's not even holding him. He's not even holding him. Alan just dived. In fact, Alan doesn't even claim for it, to be fair to him. And Van der Beek slides in behind Gundogan. Maybe gets the ball, but he went through the back of him. He's booked for it though. First yellow card of the season. That being said, he's not played all season. United saw him as some sort of messiah, some sort of saviour to the team. Don't know how they can claim that when they never saw him play. Yeah, and final third, did nothing with it. All that build-up play in their middle, and then get into their half, we do nothing with it. It's got to be out throw. And again, they're getting every one of them 50-50s. It will be. I know he's big, isn't he? He's big and quick. He got it from Arsenal, right? It will be. I think Evan got a Iwobi from Arsenal. But I'm looking at this Everton team, and I think Benitez was trying to build a team like with strength, brute force. If you look at Decore, you look at Iwobi. Where he shot on goal, did nothing with it. Saved by Pickford. Well, at least it's a shot on target from De Bruyne, about 30 yards out. Never going anywhere. He had no other option. Good effort. If Pickford had scored it, Gundogan was there. Again, they've won the 50-50 every single time. Van der Beek has it. Giving a foul against De Bruyne. They're getting all the free kicks. They're getting all the throw-ins. Getting anything less than a win in this game. If we don't get 3 points in this game, it's devastating for this title charge. And if we get beat, it's catastrophic. I think if we get beat, I think that's the league gone. Everton work it really well across our own box. They give it to Kenny on the left. He takes an extra touch, which takes him round Stones, who kind of stumbles to try and block the shot. And then Kenny's past him, gone. Yeah. Fortunately for us, he just smashes it into the side net. I gotta say, Everton are looking more dangerous than us, but here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a wild cross is going to go right across the box and out for a throw-in on the other side. They win it high up. But Everton again, strong in defence. Kind of muscles off it. Going on and riding on the challenge, now folding. Bernardo, who we've seen nothing of this game. He wins a corner though. Wins a corner though. And the big complaining about there. So if Everton are conceding 9 goals from corners in the Premier League this season, which is a high number, we're still adamant on taking these short corners. LeBron should just be putting it in the box. He does. Back post. And that's going to be a goal kick. Everton again though, they're looking really up for it. Richarlison then had 3 City players around him and not one of them put a foot in, not one of them managed to block the cross. Oh my god, that's a... Fortunately, we straight at Edison. I think it was Diaz who was slow to react to the ball ricocheting towards him. Richarlison's there, smashes it at goal. He's offside. He's offside anyway. But he hit it so hard. And Edison did really well. I think he would have been offside anyway. He looked like he was off. I'll tell you what, that week off has done us no favours. Then the one loses it. Here come Everton on the counter again. Yeah, he had to be well off. That time the defensive line worked. Didn't work at all against Tottenham, really. Time it did. Yeah, he's off. Bro, had a little good cross there, but everyone had gone in towards the 6-yard box. No one was on the penalty spot, which is where the ball ended up. Richarlison again winning a free kick. I told you it'd be annoying. I said in the match preview a couple of times. Richarlison's one of those players you want to see on your team, but when he's against you, it's really annoying. I think that was fine, ref. I mean, they're both tussling with each other. I don't know how you can give a free kick one way or the other. Don't foul him. Richarlison again somehow gets his crossing. How's he done that? That's a nice touch by Stones. Unfortunately, his next one's a bit too... Oh, he still got it though. No, he loses it. Tell you what, Stones did well there though. Nice touch from him. He gave it a go. Bit more pace. I think we could have broken there. If Stones had missed time that tackle, I think he was off there. Now Bernardo gives it away. Everton just swarming. When we get that ball, they can just feel it. They're cranking up that pressure on us. De Bruyne's nice touch there. De Bruyne's done really well there. Don't try to give it back to De Bruyne. He would have been better just smashing it across to the back post. But here's Sterling again, just inside the box. Another poor pass. Intercepted. He's too casual, I think, Sterling. That's his problem sometimes. He's always got like a soft pass on him. Everyone won it back in the breaking again. This time Foden's going to bring down Richarlison, is it? No. Well, it took 3 City players to get the ball off him. Gotta do better than that. It's unfortunate that Cancelo had a good ball there to Foden, but it's too hard. And Foden can't keep it in, so it's a goal kick. Just too hard a pass, unlucky though. So how's that any different? I don't understand how that's any different. Richarlison did the same thing early and won a free kick. Well, their defenders do it. They're Sterling and nothing. In fact, I think he was going to give the free kick the other way. Bernardo took a shot, it was a poor one. Got inside on his left, took a shot to the near post. Doesn't get any power on it. Just rolls through to Pickford. Diaz did well against Richarlison, winning that long ball from Pickford. Then Rodri won the second ball. It's one of those games where everything's just been recycled in the middle. No team's really creating too many open long ball forward to Foden can't control it. Out for a goal kick. We've had better possession in the last 5 or so minutes. But again, them final passes, they all seem to be going out for goal kicks. I do want to see Grealish and Jesus today. He's got to know, when you play Bernardo in that number 9 role, he doesn't do anything. Same with Foden, they don't do anything. Look at them stats. We've had 4 shots to their 3. Both teams have had 1 on target. We've only had 8 touches in their box. Everton down to time wasting. Like he's fucking directing air traffic control, Pickford. The City players, man, the attack is a bit weak. No. Richarlison just jumps on the floor as usual. But twice their City player had their foot on the ball, and twice Everton came away with it because they were stronger in the tackle. A nice little jump on the floor by Richarlison, it's what he does. Dangerous position. But Gordon's going to be the one to hit it. An interesting angle he takes up. It's the roof of the net. Good effort. Edison would have had it. His hand was right there in the corner. He had it. Yeah, now one touch passing pretty decent, but once you get into that final third, Everton always win it. Looks like it's going to be 0-0 at half time. And that's a fair reflection of how the half's gone. No one's created anything. So we're going to pump into the box. One final chance in this half. I don't think we'll do anything with this. We usually don't. Pickford has it. And that's going to be half time. Should be. It is half time. Well, first half, to be honest, I thought Everton were better. I thought they were more aggressive. They're well up for it. The crowd up for it as well, by the sound of it. Like I said, I've not seen Everton play this season too much. I've seen them play for a long time, but where they are in the league, you come into that, and that performance from them is a little surprising. Which tells me they've also got enough to get out of that relegation fight, which I think they will. Like I said, Leeds are going down for me. Leeds, Watford and Norwich are all terrible. But Watford got a nice result away to United. But United are hit and miss every week. You don't know which one's going to turn up. Yeah, that's what you can say the same about this Everton team. But yeah, first half, Everton have been good. Like I said, they've been more aggressive. Every single time we go on a tackle with them, they're coming out with the ball. They're stronger, the bigger. When they're hitting us on the break, they're getting players forward. We've been alright. Like I said, our passing's been decent in the middle. When we're doing that one-touch football and we're going around them, we look pretty decent. And then we get forward in that final ball. A couple of occasions we've had them just pass straight out. Play Cancelo's done it. Sterling's done it. De Bruyne's done it. That final ball just not happening. And when we do get round the sides of them, the cutback, no one's usually there, or they're cutting out. Once it was Keane, cut it out near post, which was a good block from him. Another one where De Bruyne got it, whipped it across to the penalty spot, but nobody's there. Everyone had gone into the 6-yard box. So it's not like we haven't had chances to get behind them. We have. We're just not doing anything with it. We've had one shot, and that was De Bruyne. Oh no, we had two. We had Bernardo hit one as well that rolled through to Pickford when he cut inside. But for me, when you look at our front three, you look at Sterling, you look at Foden and Bernardo. Whichever one's in the number 9 role doesn't really do anything. We're not playing to his strengths. So the quality of Bernardo doesn't show, he's up and down the pitch, his work rate in the middle, his ability to hold on the ball, win the ball back. You don't see any of that when he's playing number 9. Foden, running at the defenders, using his quick feet, cutting on the inside. You don't see any of that when he's number 9. Sterling's the same. He doesn't do anything when he's number 9. can't remember the last time I saw an advert for Autoglass. I've seen in a lot of adverts recently. Needing the money. You pundit. But yeah, going into that first half again. If possible, I mean, we're not playing worse than we did against Tottenham. Tottenham, you could see we were up for it. We were determined to score. Like I said, we can see that against Tottenham, we fought back. We equalised the first time, and the players immediately get the ball, run back to the halfway line, want to get that winner. Same with the second equaliser. We did the same thing. Third goal, we conceded because, again, we were trying to win it. We were trying to snatch it. We were trying to press them. They were just better on the ball. This game, you're not seeing any of that. You're not seeing that urgency. You're seeing more of a calm approach. You know, passing it around between the back four if we can. But Everton is, you know, they've got a nice line of four down the halfway line. So we're not pushing up as high as we normally do against teams. We're holding the possession, but we're not doing anything with it. And of course, Everton know that the way to get at us, you win the ball, you hit us on the break. Our defenders are not that quick. We don't have any fast defenders there. And I think even though you got Gundogan in the middle and he's nice and technical and he's great on the ball and his passing's brilliant and his shooting, he's not going to compete physically or for pace with this team. Not going to do it. And that's how we don't often see De Bruyne and Gundogan in the same team. Unless we're pushing for an equaliser or a winner late on. Plays them two when you expect to dominate the ball. And honestly, losing this game would be absolutely catastrophic to this title charge. We can't afford it. Dropping points would be bad, but losing. Again, looking at that Everton defence, honestly, they've cleaned up everything pretty much. Nice little touch there from Foden on the right hand side. Tries to cross. That's when Keane blocks it. When Bernardo cuts inside, gets his shot away. And their post, blocked. Does the same thing again. You know. The poor first half from us. And I expected more after that Tottenham game, and we've had a week off. Shows you a week off doesn't do us any favours. But we do need to see Grealish and Jesus. I'd like to see them on this game. Grealish is going to handle their backline a little bit better than the front three at the moment. He's going to be able to hold the ball up and carry it a lot better. And Jesus on that right hand side, he'll bring in more energy and more of a striker's instinct, especially on crosses. But Everton have set themselves up well. At the moment, this game looks 100% nailed on to be a draw. It doesn't look like it's going to be a win for either team. And with United to come next weekend, not really getting any easier. United hit and miss. You don't know what United you're going to get. You're going to get a poor one. You're going to get a good one. You've no idea. Any United team could turn up against us next weekend. Ooh. These adverts. There's an automatic mowing now. Brilliant. I buy one. You know, I'm trying to think of ways to improve this team at the moment, and I don't know what Pep can change to change the fortunes of this. We need to play quicker. We need to play more aggressively because we need to match their aggression, and they're not doing it for whatever reason. We used to play impatiently, of course. We used to hold it on the ball and passing it around. Let's see what. Yeah, so City have been wasteful. It's true. City have been wasteful. Everton have gone about the business quite well. That Gordon looks good for Everton as well on that left-hand side. And again, they're just competing better than us with the ball. Every time we've gone in for a tackle, I mean, you look at 2 or 3 occasions there when a few City players have gone in on one Everton player and they've come away with the ball. They're stronger in the tackle, and that's just their determination right now. But Everton are definitely going to avoid this drop. They're not getting relegated. No way they're getting relegated. But then again, we watched Tottenham beat us, take every chance they took, and then get beat by Burnley the following week. Never know what's going to happen. Yeah, we've had 65% possession, 5 shots to their 4. We've had 2 shots on target, both pretty poor. Both weren't going in. Clear-cut chances. Again, we've created no clear-cut chances. It's the story of last week against Tottenham. We had 0 clear-cut chances at the end of the game. They had 4. And that's why they won 3-2. We only had 2 corners to their 1. Surprisingly, we've won 78.6% of the aerial duels, which is shocking. But they got beat 2-0 by Southampton last time. We got beat by Tottenham. We Leeds at home. They got beat by Newcastle. They got beat by Villa. And they got beat by Norwich. Everton are not in good form. Even under Lampard, they're not in the best of form. There's only that 1 yellow card, and that's for Van de Beek. You look at our bench, Mahrez. If Mahrez comes on, what's he going to do? I don't think he'll do any more than anyone else on that pitch. He's not going to be better than Foden, Sterling or Silva right now. And the only other game changer, well, we've got 2, is Jesus and Grealish, which I think we need to play. We need to put on. Of course, they're not going to have the 90 minutes because they've only just come back from injury. People go on about the size of our squad. Not got a particularly big squad. We just got players who can play in some, like, different positions. Silva's got like 6 positions. Foden can play in 5. Cancelo plays in a number. Stones can play in a few. He plays centre back, right back, defensive midfielder if we need him. Even Diaz, I think, has played a right back this season. Gundogan's played at number 9 for us before. And the only player that never really changed his position other than Edison. De Bruyne and Laporte. Jesus number 9. You can play on the right, probably plays on the left as well. Grealish, he'll play anyway on the front three. Zinchenko, he's a left winger, plays left back. So today as well, this is our worst expected goals in the first half of any game this season. Again, it shows you how well Tottenham Everton are playing. It shows you how well Everton are playing and how poorly we are. And that urgency we've shown against Tottenham, even when we were getting beat, it's not there. You know? Just not there. So we need to show a bit more urgency. Well, the second half just about to get on the way again. I think one goal will be enough to win it. Unfortunately, that also goes for Everton too. I think if they get the first goal, I think they probably win this. Like Sterling's maybe gone in that number 9 role now. Here come Everton on the break. And again, Everton have started this half how they started the first half, which is they're just pushing into our faces. And they've won the ball back. Rodri did really well there to cover. He got back just in time there. But, you know, this is one of the games where if you want to be champions of a league, you do need to come out and win. You need to dig in deep. You're not playing well. You're not having a great game. You come out with a win. That's what it's all about. That's what anyone will tell you. Anyone that's won a league before. What people like Roy Keane always go on about. You got to dig in and win when you're not supposed to, when you're not expected to right there. You can't always win every game 4-5-0. Hold on again, but it's poor pass. Again, that final third pass. That final ball, letting us down every time. Just kept onto and just ran into the box. Sunderland's offside. Shocking. He had all that space and he could see right across the line and he's just offside. Not good enough. There's Mahrez, Jesus and Grealish warming up. Sterling losing it again though in the middle. Good save by Edison. Flag's gone up for Richarlison, but again, everyone went on the halfway line. They swarmed. They swarmed Sterling. They win it back, 3 of them against him. Go straight to Richarlison, who is offside. And Edison saves 1v1. So we just about held on. I think to get anything from this game, we need to keep a clean sheet. We do. We need to keep a clean sheet. Well, I don't... Cancelo again. Cancelo defensively is not that great. He's shown it a few times this season. When he's getting run at, he's not very good. He tried, I think he tried to foul in there and then failed to do that. And I'm still going to blame him for that Tottenham third goal last weekend. He made two massive errors. Cancelo lead up to that goal. And Edison takes the cross. He's rolled out and now we're breaking, but I don't know. Sterling's crossing goes nowhere and Everton clear. Silver's followed there. I mean, he cut across him. Come on. Everton breaking again. It's just one into the other at the moment. I think it was Gundogan that got a touch on him. Then Iwobi was in a bit of space. He had a chance to take Cancelo on, but he chose not to. Held it up. But Cancelo swarmed by 3 Everton players again. How's Foden come away with that? Foden did brilliant there. Gundogan should have just hit it. He shouldn't have crossed it there. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Nothing's happening. We're creating nothing. We're doing nothing. We're barely hanging on the other side. Again though, so Rodri puts his foot in on Iwobi, but again Iwobi came away with the ball. It's just happening all the time. Like in FIFA, you know, when you're playing against like Messi and Neymar, like you put a foot in, but they always come away with the ball. Always. Just like that. Another banana cross cut out near post. Fortunately, we recycled it through Diaz. Cancelo has it now on the left. Throwing. Decore came closing down. I do like Decore. Oof, Silva's got all that space on the right side there. Crosses it in, 6-yard box. I think it was Keane that headed it away. Foden smashes it across the box, but again, only to an Everton player. Richarlison wins the free kick. It's just the same routine every time. It wasn't even a foul. It wasn't even a foul. Oh. Everton. I mean, Everton are always a tough team to come up against. I thought we all boycotted Chelsea anyway. I don't think Abramovich was allowed in the country regardless. I think it was well before this, wasn't it? He was stopped from coming in. Well, hey, that's way above my pay grade. You know, I don't affect the world. Interesting cross by the Corridor. Edison claimed it, but it's an interesting one. He got it in first time. There's games like this where the lack of number 9 just really shows. Because when we get up that side of the pitch, the middle we're lacking. Out wide we're fine, but in the middle, that's where the issues lie. I know he's played De Bruyne in that role a few times. I remember him scoring against United when he was playing that role. Old Trafford. And when Pep first came to us that first season. Nardo, who we've not seen much of again because he's not playing in his usual position. Another shot on target at least. That was better though. Bernardo gave it to Foden right on the left and he hit it first time, which is what he needs to do. Cancelo again takes an extra touch, cuts inside, hits with his right. He does that quite a bit. Why is he not putting that across the box? So he's got 4 City players there, 3 of them in the 6-yard box, and he got Gundogan on the penalty spot. And Cancelo again, boosting them shot stats that he's got, but not doing anything with it. He should be putting that across the box. City must win. City do need to win. Not winning this game, like I said, is catastrophic. It's a bad result if we don't win this game, but I don't think it's an easy one. It's not an easy win. Everton may be at the bottom there, just above the relegation drop, but you know, they're fighting for their lives also, which doesn't help us. You know, I don't think this is an easy win. I really don't think it is. I don't know what he's complaining about there. He's saying he didn't bring him down. It was a foul on Bernardo, and then he's whinging at the linesman about it. It was a free kick. He trips him. He trips Bernardo. What's going on about? You know. What is he going on about? It was a definite free kick. You got 3 City players there on the edge of the box that he can pull it back to, and I think I'd just give it to Gundogan there, right in that D at the 6-yard on the penalty box. Don't pump this into there. No one's going to win that header. Although it looks like Allen himself's ready to cut that out if they try, but I still give it to Gundogan. Cut out the near post. As expected. Creating nothing. Look at that, 82% possession in the last 15 minutes, but we're not doing anything with it. We're not creating anything. We had that one shot from Foden, which was well taken by him. Straight at the keeper, though. We just need to swap that front three around. I think push Bernardo back a little bit. But Sterling on that left, bring Grealish in. I'd put Grealish in that middle. Then later on, bring Jesus on that right. But we're not creating anything. We're just losing the ball constantly when we get up that final third. Although we've had a few more touches in their box now. No, we're not getting the ball back. Man City first, Man United. I think United are a terrible team. They're not a good team, United. United are like 8 individual players. But Derby day. Anything can happen on a derby. Anything can happen in the Premier League. I said you saw Tottenham beat us at the Etihad last week, and then 3 days later they got beat by Burnley, who were bottom of the league. Were bottom of the league before that result. Anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone. And I remember when City were bad, when we'd just been promoted to the Premier League and we were getting beat by everyone, and then we'd beat United at Old Trafford. You know? It happens. Anyone can beat anyone. And that's why every game you need to be on your best. And right now we're not at our best. We are in pretty poor form. Which is odd, because you look at a week ago, we go and score 5 away to Sporting. You know, we scored them goals against Norwich. You can argue that it's only Norwich, but we still score them goals. And then all of a sudden, we just can't score. We can't create anything. Stone's foul in there. Mari Gray, he's quick. He'll cause our defence a few problems, and we got no one that compete with his pace at the back. Townsend as well. He loves a goal against us. Townsend, doesn't he? Remember that goal he scored for Palace against us? I was right on top of that at the ground. I clapped when that went in. A few of us did around the stadium. It was a great goal, that volley. I thought I should win goal of the season. What did win goal of the season? Was that the year of... No, it wasn't, because I was in the... Here's De Bruyne back post. Gordon tries to give it... A lack of height in that box. He shows sometimes. Unlucky that from Foden. Tries to get the ball back, just can't quite get enough on it. Lost his balance a little bit when he tried. Foden's elbowed there. I think Decoria was holding him off. I don't think he meant it. Oh, for fuck's sake, ref. That is why the Premier League is the best in the world. Come on, Phil, get up, mate. Because we're in a good attacking position there. Zinchenko getting a standing ovation from the Everton fans. Ukrainian lad. I don't know how many times I'm going to see this City team just pump balls into the box, but no one to try and get on the end of it. No one was getting on the end of that cross from Cancelo anyway, but the amount of balls we put in there and why. Pep needs to get these changes on now, though. He needs to get them on early. We can't go another 10-15 minutes of this, not creating anything. Cancelo again. Oof. Stonesy bar on his left foot from like 25 yards out. That's a good hit from Stones, that. That was a great cross. Sterling just gets underneath it. Goes out to... straight at the keeper, unfortunately. Straight at Pickford, but on his left foot. Half volley. A good hit, that, by Stones. Another short corner. Cancelo's cross goes nowhere. Yeah, Richarlison closing down Gundogan. So at least we're getting a little bit more sustained pressure now. We're playing a little bit better. We're playing a little bit more aggressively. Getting more deliveries into that box. And we are looking more dangerous. Give the players that. They're looking a little bit better. A little bit sharper. Our possession percentage has increased over the first half. We had 65 in the first. We've got 73 this half so far. And I did say one goal might be enough to win this. In fact, I reckon one goal probably would be. That goes for either team. Even if Everton score first, then 1-0 is going to be enough to win it. It's just one of those games. Like with 0 clear-cut chances. I don't know if Mahrez is the right one for this game. I don't know. Mahrez hasn't been on top form recently. I don't think Mahrez has been playing that well. I don't think any of the front three have been playing well particularly. But Jesus needs to come on. I bring Grealish on. I put Grealish in that middle. You got a bit more height then, a little bit more strength to hold the ball up. Because Sterling, number 9, what's he going to do? He's not going to win any headers in that 6-yard box. He's not going to hold the ball up. He's better when he's running it, plays on that left or right. We'll put Jesus in that middle, we'll put Grealish in the middle. I think Foden's looking like our most dangerous player at the moment. There's another Everton player falling on the floor for no reason. You know, get up. For them big players that Everton have got, they don't have to go down easy. Good play that though. We actually created something. De Bruyne gets a chance, shoots, good save from Pickford. And then Bernardo on the follow-up. It's a good save from Pickford there. At least we created something there. And one of their players jumped on the floor at the end. De Bruyne should know he's going to do that though. Oh, I don't think we are going to win the league. I think we threw it away last week. I don't think we'll beat Liverpool. I think Liverpool will beat us at. I think Liverpool will beat us at our ground. I do. Particularly if we're playing like this. I think dropping points is catastrophic. I'm not 100% sold that we'd beat United. United have a good record in Etihad recently for some reason. But we got a good record at Old Trafford. Like in the derby games, the home team just doesn't want to win. Because last season we didn't beat United. We were drew 0-0 at their ground and then we got beat 2-0 at home. So United may be a terrible team, really. Well, they do it against us. We beat them at Old Trafford this season. Their turn to beat us at Etihad again. Just the way it goes the last few years against them. I think United might be a tough result against us next week. I don't think we'll beat them. I just don't. Weird. Just how bad one week can be for you. Football can change quite fast, can't it? At least we won a header. We won a header in the 6-yard box. De Bruyne there again. He stood the cross up, but Foden was just underneath it. It was just too high. He tried to flick it. Yeah, it's just too high for him. Unlucky. Yeah, look how. Yeah, he's jumping like a. Never control that header. It's poor from Foden. Well, not poor from Foden. It's unlucky from Foden. It was just his height let him down. I can't say anything there. I wouldn't do any better. But again, it's another chance created. At least we're creating chances. These last 10 minutes have been much better. Oh, what is going on now? Come on, get up. Dele Alli coming on. They've written that he'll score against us. I don't see why he would. Any dating Pep's daughter, he probably will bloody score, won't he? That second save from Pickford is a good save. Dele Alli. What happened to his career? Did money get to him, or did the talent not catch up with his potential? Oh my god. Get Gordon here on the left. Stones there for pace. Stones did well to push him out wide though. Pep needs to change it. Pep needs to make his changes now. You can't leave it to the last 5 minutes. Give the guys coming on a chance. If Sterling was off the ground then instead of sitting there the whole time, he might come with that ball, but no. Everton are breaking. Laporte position just about saved us there. Decore had tapped that around Laporte. He was gone on that right hand side. Here's the changes now. Mahrez and Jesus, he should be bringing Grealish on as well. But Demarai Gray's on and he's got speed. And like I've said so many times, the one thing we do not have at that back is speed. Stones ain't going to keep up with him because it looks like he's going on the left. No, he doesn't overuse the substitutes and he should. But here's Mahrez. And here's Jesus. I'm glad to see Jesus back. Sterling's gone off, that's interesting. Gundren off, yeah, he's probably going to push Bernardo back. Got Mahrez on the right, Jesus in the middle. Yeah, that's what's happened. Looks like Bernardo's moved backwards there into Gundogan's role. Hit it, Rodri. Shame that. It nearly broke to De Bruyne though, but unfortunately it went to the Everton player. There's De Bruyne now. Miscontrolled it. Oh. Bam, 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 bam. So the second half's been much better than the first. 6 shots to their 1, 5 on target. Pickford saved them at the moment. And I said in the first half, 1 goal's going to be enough. Doesn't matter who gets it. The first team to score that goal wins, I think, for me. And Everton is still looking dangerous on that counter-attack. Why am I a City fan? I'm a City fan because I grew up a City fan. My first City game was in 1986. I grew up near the stadium. I still go to the games. I go to all the home games. My hero growing up, my favourite City player growing up was David White. David White, then Kinkladze. For mine growing up. Then like everyone, you got Paul Dickoff as your hero because of their second division goal. Still remember that to this day. Celebrating that one. You called Pep. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. It was a good call. You know. Grealish, yeah, Grealish needs to come on. I'm glad to have them back ready for the United game because I don't think he's going to play this starting 11 against United. He might not. He'll play Walker. I said in the pre-match for this that I'd expect to see Stones come in for Walker because Walker had a poor game against Tottenham for me. He was really bad. That was Cancelo though. But if there's any game we need a late minute goal or last minute goal, it's this one. We did the same thing against Arsenal. We got out of the Arsenal game when we didn't deserve to win that. Didn't deserve the Arsenal win, but we got it. I'm going to have to do exactly the same here. I don't think we particularly deserve it. Although our second half performance has been much better than the first. But that lack of drive and determination that we had against Tottenham, yeah, we got B3-2 by Tottenham, but we were really wanting to win that game. We went for that even at 2-0 when we scored in the 91st minute, whatever it was. There's no messing about. We wanted to win. That's why we lost, because we wanted to win. Oh, Foden. That's crazy. That is that one defensive mistake from Everton. Was it? I think it was Keane. Was it Keane that miskicked it? I think it was Keane that miskicked it. Phil, man. Phil's going to be a great... I know he's only a tap-in. I'm not saying he's had a best game. But I think Phil's going to be such a play for us for the next 10, 15 years. So it goes out to Bernardo out wide. Oh, it's too... Oh, Foden takes that so well. He could have snatched at it and hit it first time, but he didn't. And he took one touch and that put Pickford out of the game. That's a massive goal, that. I said one goal would be enough. If we take the clean sheet here, one goal, I don't care. We just got to hold on now. Because Everton have done nothing this second half, but, you know, as we can see, as we saw with Tottenham, man, things happen. We just got to stay calm, stay cool. I was not expecting that goal at all, you know. I was not expecting that at all. You know what I find out funny about the whole football thing as well with United and stuff is that United haven't won a trophy now for 5 years, is it, after this? Maybe they'll win the Champions League. Maybe. But United, if they don't win anything, 5 years without a trophy. We won the League Cup 4 years in a row in that time. You know, and people always mock the League Cup. Which I don't understand. Good save by Edison, that. It's Roger giving a handball here. No way, don't tell me Roger's giving a goal away here. It's handball, isn't it? It's handball. What have you done there, Roger? How's he giving a penalty away? And you know what? That all comes back because where was that defense there? Where was that defense? The defense just disappeared. Let Richarlison in one-on-one against Edison. This is a huge decision. I tell you what, I'd be tempted to give a penalty there. I really would. I'd be tempted to give a penalty there. He is so lucky. He is so lucky. I know he wasn't trying to handball it on purpose. He was just trying to like control it on his chest and whatnot, and the ball just took a bounce. But honestly, scare it, Roger. You got to get your head in the game, mate. Get your head in the game. Even Ruben's yelling at him. Who's he booked there? Fuck off, he's booked Edison. They've been time wasting. Yeah, exactly. The refs are knobhead. Edison's right there. Edison's having a go at the referee, right, for time wasting. Do you know how many times I see teams time waste against City? It's ridiculous. Lloris did it for the full 90 minutes for Tottenham from minute 1. Pickford's been time wasting all game. He time wasted the entire first half. And Edison does it for like 30 seconds while they're trying to decide offside. Oh, penalty. And it gives a yellow. It's shocking, really. It's poor refereeing is what it is. It's lack of consistency and it's poor refereeing. Oh, El Ghazi. I like El Ghazi. He's a good player. Do you know what? The thing about Everton is they've got a decent team. Everton do have a decent team. They've built a good team there. Oh, come on, Phil. Phil getting into a little argy-bargy with Coleman. It's not needed. Coleman pushed him and everything. And Foden retaliated. But the referee's not going to give it the other way because he's been a clown this game, this ref. Those 50-50 decisions have gone wrong for us the whole game. Well, he doesn't need to push him there. Oh, he's got hold of his arm. That's what it was. He tried to wrestle him to the ground. I think Coleman's trying to drag him to the floor there. That's why Phil took the route he did. First yellow card this season because he's not a dirty player. I mean, that was a free kick, wasn't it, ref? Good defending now from Cancelo. He stopped the cross coming in, which he needed to do. But I mean, I'd argue that the more dangerous from a corner. Because now all the big boys are up. They've just got to keep their heads here. Stay strong. Just defend for the next 3-4 minutes. It's all we need to do. Just... Rodri with a slice clearance. Jesus just about slices it up to Rodri, who heads it clear. Rodri now just cleared it to no one. Do you know what? If he'd done that sooner, we had a chance there because Jesus was on that right hand side running. We just got to keep our heads, stay calm. What it's all about. VAR is broken. VAR doesn't work. VAR doesn't work because it comes down to opinion. Opinion shouldn't matter when you're using VAR. So I don't even think you should be using it for like handballs and stuff like that, or I don't know, it's tough to say. Offside, yeah, I get it, because offside isn't an opinion. Offside is hopefully factual. Hopefully they don't use their opinion on that. I don't think the offside lines might be a little bit off. But the reason VAR doesn't work is because, again, it comes down to opinion. The referee's made an opinion on the pitch, and then it goes to another guy who makes his opinion. And do you know what about football? Football is all about opinions. And everyone's opinion is wrong. Everyone's opinion in football is wrong. My opinion's wrong. Your opinion's wrong. Because the thing about football is that if one of us has an opinion, that's not going to be swayed no matter what. Look at the Ronaldo-Messi debate. Who's a better player? Oh my god, fail. Look at the Messi-Ronaldo debate. Who's the best player? One person thinks it's Ronaldo, one person thinks Messi. You're not going to change their mind. You're not going to change a Messi's, someone who thinks Messi is the best player in the world, mind to Ronaldo, and vice versa. Same with teams. You're not going to tell someone that one team's better than another team if they don't think that's the case to begin with. So football's like that. You can't change opinions in football. Oh, they're giving it away. Stones got lucky there. Holgate puts the ball into the back post, and Stones kind of... He didn't duck under it, but he was well under that ball. He was not in the right position. Could have been dangerous. And Everton now putting us under pressure. They've done nothing this second half, and then all of a sudden we get the goal. As a thing with football. Happens, doesn't it? A team will create nothing, do nothing, and then all of a sudden... Stones is pushed over onto the ball. I think that's why he's injured there. Stones, mate, you're off the pitch. You can't wait for the physio. No point in going down in the 93rd minute. Go down in like the 95th or something. He's hurt his arm. Oh, it's dislocated his finger. We can't afford to let Stones hit. Stones needs to come back on the pitch, finger or not. He needs to play through this. So 95 minutes rub, but obviously it was that Stones injury. It's going to be another minute or so. What was Dele Alli doing there? He didn't need to do that. Yeah, he jumped over him, and Edison made a meal out of it a little bit, but there's no need for that. Edison's always going to pick it up. There's no point in running into him. Yeah, that's a kind of a theme for us as well this season. We've had 2 keepers on the bench all season. Everyone says we've got a massive squad. We've had Stefan and Carson on the bench the whole season. Although Stefan's injured at the moment, so we've not even got him. We've got Carson and Carlson. Something like that. Roger handball. I would have given handball, me personally. I would have given that handball. I would have given it handball. Every time I look at it, it's handball. You don't think play better? You know, I don't think every team played better. I think both teams have been up quite equal, if I'm honest with you. It's not like the Arsenal game when we won at the Emirates, when Arsenal were the better team that day and we won. You know, and it's not like other games, not like Brentford, Villa. When you look at them away games, you think we did just about enough to be the better team. I don't think we've been the better team. I don't think Everton have. I think it's been quite equal. This second half, we've been better. But the first half, I thought they were better. So I think it's been quite an even game, and I think a draw would have been a fair result. We'd still end up a draw, of course. Although we're keeping it in their half at the moment. That's full time. Oof. I tell you what, that was horrible. You know, that's a horrible game that to play after Tottenham. We just about won. We didn't deserve it, but we got through it. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know, that's what it's all about. We had that one chance, and Foden took it. And Foden could have missed that. He could have snatched at the chance. It came to him quick. He was in there like 3 yards out, but he took an extra touch, which put Pickford out the game, and he put it in the net. Yeah, Everton could have had a handball, but I think that's okay. Honestly, I think we've done well there. And that's Everton away, any season, it doesn't matter what season you're playing them, is always a horrible game. And we came through it. And again, if you want to win the league, if you want to be champions, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to do that a lot. And we've done it a few games. We've done, like I said, we did it against Arsenal. We did it against Villa when I thought Villa were pushing us late on at their ground. And we've done it against Everton today. We also did the same thing against Liverpool. I thought we should have beat Liverpool at Anfield. I thought we were the better team throughout. But they could have won it in that last kick of the game pretty much. But Rodri blocked it on the line, didn't he? But Everton, what I've seen from them, they'll escape the draw. They're not going down. I know they got beat last week as well in Southampton. But Southampton, for me, Hasenhuttl is manager of the season. I think he's been brilliant. Hasenhuttl for Southampton. You look at where Southampton were last year when they get beat 9-0. They get beat 9-0 twice in one season. Look at Southampton now. They drew with us twice. You know, they're beating United. They're beating Tottenham. Southampton been good this season. So getting beat away from home from them is not bad. There's Zinchenko giving him a big hug. Good times. And defensively, we came through. Zinchenko still looks a little bit thing. Everton fans, by the way, you've been great with... I don't know, you got your own Ukrainian player, but Zinchenko, you've been great as well, giving him more standing ovations and stuff. which is nice. Because remember, there's more important things than football in life. Football is, again, just a hobby. Well played, everyone. Well played. And thanks for joining. Make sure to hit that like button. It really does help. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Even if you never watch again, you know, we are chill. We're not going to... Yeah, Pep is really enjoying that result. You know, hit the subscribe button. Even if you never watch. It just helps with the algorithm. That's what it's all about. But thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks, Ivan, and everyone else for checking it, you know, and watching and being with me. And anyone that said hi, even the United fans who were pretty solid. And Liverpool fans. Sorry about that result. But yeah, I'll be back with the match reaction in about 15-20 minutes. I'll upload that video. And yeah, you're right, Lee. You're right. 3 points is all that matters. I don't care how we won. It was a poor performance, but we won. And like I said, if you want to be champions, you have to grind out them results. That kind of game shows you that your team's ready for to be champions of the league again. I'm not saying we're the only team that do that this season. But what I'm saying is, if we weren't prepared to be champions and we weren't going to be champions, we would not win that game. We'd draw 0-0 or we'd lose 1-0. We wouldn't win it. And that's the big thing about it. Yeah, thanks, Lee. Thanks, everyone. Honestly, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Match a lot. When's the next match? I think we play in the FA Cup on Tuesday. Really odd playing in the FA Cup on a Tuesday. Then we do it, and then we got the Manchester Derby next week. I am going to be at the game at the Manchester Derby. I'm going to that as usual. Can't wait to, yeah, I swear to God, be United and, you know, be happy. No, you're right. I mean, the 4-0 wins, you can beat Norwich 4-0 away from home. You can beat Norwich 5-0 at home. You know, you can beat Burnley 5-0 at home. They don't win your league. You're right. It's the 1-0 away from home. It's the 2-1 win away to Arsenal. It's them games that win you the league. The games we shouldn't win. The games when we're playing poorly. The games when we deserve to lose. The games when we deserve to draw. That's what wins you the league. It's not the 4-5-0 wins. The 4-5-0 wins are good. They feel nice. They make you feel a little bit happy about things. They make you have a great weekend. But they don't win you the league. You're right there. 100% right. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. I'm going to upload the match reaction shortly. I really need the loo, so I'm going to go to the toilet. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it's been fun. It's been chill. Like a bit chill. At least I'm going to be happy after this game than because my match reaction for Tottenham, I feel like I went a bit too hard on the team. Maybe not, to be honest, because they were poor. I wonder where Walker sits in this team. Anyway, we'll go through the match reaction. But thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. And like I said, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Thanks so much, everyone. Make sure to catch the match reaction in 10-15 minutes. Bye.